Hello and welcome back to another episode of Unknown to World Known, and we are still in claret and blue. But it is now the claret and blue of West Ham. We have moved from Burnley down to London for our new job, so in a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Andrew Page has left Burnley to join divisional rivals West Ham. Page arrives with a record of 205 wins, 120 draws and 91 defeats in his career. Also won 3 league titles. Questions will be raised as to why Page made the decision to take up a different job within the same division, but he will face pressure to bring immediate success to the London Stadium, given his former employers and previous standing. Marco Silva was the favourite for the job, but we got it instead. Page, a championship winner with Burnley, brings a wealth of experience with him. Page has a reputation for signing players under the age of 23 and appears to be a great fit for the club's current vision at London Stadium. Page prefers to use a 4-3-3 wide formation. Page lifted the Sky Bet Championship with Burnley in 2029 and will now be afforded the chance to enhance his reputation by bringing success to his new club. And of course, will be facing Burnley in the coming season. Our media prediction is 10th, which is exactly where West Ham finished last season. We've got a 4-star reputation, excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities, and excellent youth recruitment. Most recently, they got to the Europa Conference League final and ended up losing in that in 2026. So a few years on from that. Not a lot of transfer budget though, but we'll see what we can do once we're in. Here's a little roundup of our squad and our expected best 11. Callum Hudson-Odoi is our top earner at the moment. So they want us to sign players under 23, sign players under 20 for the future, don't sign players over 30. We can work with that, that's absolutely fine. The fans meanwhile want us to play attacking football, be competitive against Tottenham and Chelsea, beat Millwall if we happen to play them, and record a top half finish. So the board only want us to get mid-table, whereas the fans want us to get top half. So obviously our target is going to be top half because we want to make the fans happy. But we'll have a quick look at the squad at the moment. So it is not that old of a squad. There's a good mix of players. But if we look at it from positions, so we've got Onana in goal, Cunningham as a backup, although not a great backup. Sotalo as one of our centre backs, along with Lucimi, Zuma, Ferrari, and there's quite a lot of people that can play centre back here. We've also got James Ward-Prowse, technically can play centre back and right back, apparently. Oh no, can play right back, can't play centre back. But don't worry, he's not going to be playing there anyway. Sotalo is wanted by Juventus, which is a bit of a concern. Kurt Zouma wanted by Lille. Al Ittihad are after Pezzala. Elliott is wanted on loan. Evans also wanted on loan. Yahya also wanted on loan. Soto currently has a bid for him to go on loan to Hamburg, and Gil is wanted on loan as well. So we'll review all of this and decide what players we want to keep and what players we want to try and sell. We do need to try and sell some players because, as I say, we've only got 700 grand to spend. However, we do get 90% of our transfer revenue. So if it's the right player to go and we can identify a new target, that'll work out quite well for us. We haven't got long until the new season. We've joined on the 30th of July. Our first game is against Wolves on the 17th of August. So we're not going to be far away from that. And what our plan is now is I'm going to jump in and get to that game, and I'll let you know what transfer dealings we've had go on by that point, and we'll play the first game of the new season with our new club in the same colours. And we have reached the first game of the season against Wolves. We'll do a quick look at our transfers. Income, we've not done anything as of yet. However, outgoing, Soto did go to Hamburg on loan. They're giving us 1.2 million for that, and there's also an optional fee for them to pay 14 million for him. Fabian has left to go to Braga for 500,000. We've sold Golding to Watford for 11.25, potentially rising up to 14 million. And then most recently we sold Awad Abbas, a right back, for 20.5 million, potentially rising up to 26.5. It's already gone up to 21 million. So he's a player that I wasn't really planning to use. We've got better right backs at the club, so that's kind of what we've gone with. What that does mean is we've now got £28 million so that we can bring somebody in. I've not currently got anything ongoing. However, I've got a few things in mind. But my real plan is that I can see how these first couple of games go before deadline day, and then we can look on deadline day to actually make a purchase. That's my plan. But I'll update you with that in the next episode. For now, let's go and play Wolves. So our lineup for the game against Wolves, we've got the 4-2-3-1 back, Onana in goal, Sands, Sutalo, Lukimi and Pezzala as our back four, Ward-Prowse and Berg in midfield, with Anthony on the right wing, Hudson-Odoi on the left wing, Sudakov in the number 10 and Dowles through the middle. We do have Paqueta on the bench. He's currently wanting to go back to Brazil, so we might have to sell him soon. He's not worth that much. He's 32, so if it gets an unhappy player off the books, I'm happy for him to go. He's not training well either. In fact, you know what? Let's just offer him out and see what happens. In the meantime, though, let's go and play this game. We have a corner kick to start us off here. Ward-Prowse is going to send it in. So Wolves last season finished 15th, so you would assume that we should be in a good position against them. Ward-Prowse gets a cross in. Doubts is in there and a good save from the Wolves goalkeeper. Early signs of danger though, and it was a good ball in from Ward-Prowse, unlike the one from the corner, but we move. Sainz wins the ball and heads it straight to Valeri, who's going to bring it forward for Wolves. Switch of play to Nunes on the on the right hand side. Ball comes forward, but we head it away, and Sudakov is able to send it away. Ward-Prowse down the wing finds Hudson-Odoi in space. He's going to cut inside and tries to pass it forward, doesn't manage to do so. Marcos switches play out to Neto on the left-hand side for Wolves. He's going to burst into the box. Gets a shot off and Onana gets a save, but it falls straight to Jovic. Apparently he might have been offside. I am less than convinced. And I assume from the looks of this, we're going to find out that he was not offside. I don't really know how he would have been. He's very clearly onside. Neto with a corner kick for Wolves. Now it comes in, Onana comes out and claims it. So hopefully we're about to see that we get a chance from our own goalkeeper with the ball. I wanted to say goal kick, but it just wasn't a goal kick. Sanchez plays it forward to Marcos. Good interception by Lucimi, and then Ward-Prowse out to Anthony. He gets tackled by Neto though, who has had a very bright start to this game in fairness to him. Ball over the top towards Jovic. Onana's been caught out. Neto can't get it past Sotalo, who then boots it against a player before the ball goes out of play. It didn't go out of play. That's a lie. We now have a corner of our own. Ward-Prowse is going to send it in. Hopefully this one is better than the last one. Sotalo was there. That was a brilliant chance. Ward-Prowse with a free kick from deep this time. It's headed away very easily and Marcos collects it for Wolves. Berg then takes the ball away from him and we are able to regroup. Ward-Prowse over the top towards Hudson-Odoi, brings it down well, knocks it inside to Sudakov, who gets inside, curls a shot. If Dowles had stuck his foot out, we'd be back on level terms. Well, that first half has been very West Ham-sided, but we just haven't managed to find the back of the net at the moment. Hopefully in the second half, we can finally do that. Ward-Prowse with a free kick from deep. It was towards Anthony of all people. Valeri is going to bring it away though, and he is closed down by our defender and forced backwards. Sotalo switches play towards Neto, who wins the ball. Jovic! Wolves are 2-0 up, and I can't help but feel that that's unjustified. Wolves with a goal kick. It goes long, and Sotalo wins the header. Nala's come to join us. Neto on the ball, plays it down the wing towards Jovic, and we deal with it quite nicely. Onana on the ball, plays it across to Pezzala at left back. Definitely somewhere I'm looking to spend some of that 30 million is at left back, if I'm being honest. Sons loses the ball very cheaply to Neto, and now Wolves trying to make space. They're managing to do so at the moment through the middle. Sanchez And a ball over the top towards Neto, but he wasn't running onto it this time. Sands clears it back across to Pizzala, and then Berg to Hudson-Odoi, inside to Ward-Prowse, who's got space. Kind of weird that Ward-Prowse has ended up West Ham on this game as well. Anthony, ball across, Douse scores, and we have one back. Corner kick, Ward-Prowse is going to send it in from the right-hand side. Can he find a West Ham head? He can't. It's headed away to the edge of the box. Anthony loses it to Nunes, who punts it out of play. We've got another corner now. Ward-Prowse sending it in again. And Satalo has headed it home. We have an equaliser. There's still half an hour to go. Can we maintain this momentum and win the game? To try and do that, Nicotia is going to come on for Hudson-Odoi on the left-hand side of the midfield. And Lucas Paqueta is going to come on in the number 10 in place of Sudakov. Pizzala on the ball, plays it short to Burge, and then Ward-Prowse on the ball. Paqueta, ball forward, finds Douse. Nicotia with a chance to play it forward, plays it short to Ward-Prowse, who goes back over the top to Nicotia. He had a chance to put it in, but he does, and Berger scored. We have turned it all the way around from 2-0 down. We are leading 3-2. And with that, we're going to bring Sands off for Dest at right back. We'll also send Marmol on for Pizzala and Mudike on for Anthony, just because of Anthony's yellow card. Marmol throws the ball short to Berg, and then Ward-Prowse controls it in midfield and plays it forward to Paqueta, who switches play. Finds Maduke on the right-hand side. He cuts back and plays it back to Ward-Prowse. Dest now on the ball in midfield. Don't know what he's doing over there. But nevertheless, Ward-Prowse out to Nicotia. Brings it down nicely. Transfer across. Lays it back to Marmol. Berg curls it beautifully into the top corner. 4-2. Onana throws the ball short to Satalo, who's going to bring it out of our defence. We have looked so good in the second half. Even in the first half, I think we were playing well. Neto's on the ball here now. Cross Jovic with the shot. But yeah, even in the first half, we were controlling the game. They just hit us twice on the counter. But for the most part, it's been a fantastic first performance for West Ham. Dest gives the ball away a bit cheaply there. Jovic out to Balogun, who's going to turn and try and bring it forward for Wolves. Plays it back to Mutombo, and he's got a chance for a cross. We get a block on it, and Onana catches it nice and easy. I'm quite happy for there to be no more highlights in this game. Lucimi on the ball, plays it forward to Marmol, and he's going to bring it forward. Berg loses it cheaply to Nunes, and now West Ham with a ball over top. Jovic misses a huge chance to get one back for Wolves, and that would have made a very nervy ending for this game. However, we have won 4-2 on the opening day of the season. What a brilliant comeback from 2-0 down just after half-time to winning 4-2. You can't ask for much more than that. And it might only be temporary. There might be a lot of games still to be played, but we are top of the league. And that is the first episode with West Ham done and dusted. Dals ends his goal drought. He hadn't scored for over 10 hours of football at the end of last season. We come in, he gets his goal. Onana made his debut, as did Sands. So 2 players that were new to the club with good performances in a 4-2 win. As I say, it leaves us top of the league. Out of the games played so far, there's been 1 draw and 5 teams picking up wins. So nothing to read into it. We've got Lincoln in the second round of the Carabao Cup, so we should be safely through to the third round there. And for the next episode, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. We'll probably come back somewhere around November time. Hopefully we'll be in like a Carabao Cup quarter-final or something like that. We'll have to see how that plays out. But we're going to jump through a bit of the season just because we're running out of time to get this series finished before FM24. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think of our move to West Ham. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And thank you very much for watching.